Fire pumps. We use fire pumps to increase pressure when supply is inadequate. These pumps require weekly and monthly testing. Diesel pumps are required to be run 30 minutes each month, or weekly or monthly, depending on the style of pump. And electric pumps typically have a 10-minute run time on a weekly or monthly basis. Annually, we flow test these pumps to make sure that they meet their original design criteria and are supplying the proper amount of flow to the fire sprinkler system. Fire department connections, another pretty critical piece of equipment on your system. These connections are used for the fire department to hook up and supplement the water supply. You see pictures here of several different types of fire department connections. These connections tend to get fouled occasionally. The caps will get broken off or missing, and we get all kinds of critters and stuff in them. These connections are required to be inspected quarterly and annually. You see the photo here almost in the middle of the bottom of the pipe. That's a bird that managed to get past the fire department connection check valve. They get in there and then they can't get back out. So we don't want the fire department to hook up to these things and be pushing dead birds through your system. They tend to plug up sprinklers. So here on the right, we've got a short video that kind of shows you how we flush these systems out when we find stuff like that in them. You can see the black water and corrosion coming out of this thing. That's oftentimes typical of these connections that are fouled or badly corroded. So that's why we inspect these things quite often. Hose connections. If you have a high-rise building or a large building that may have access issues for the fire department, they can't run their hoses in from outside, you'll have hose connections. These are the hoses the fire department going to use to hook up their hoses and fight the fire. So these are tested and inspected yearly. PRVs, which we'll get into later, are pressure reducing hose valves. Those are also have some additional tests required on an annual and 5-year basis.